How good really is a kayak that can gate check on an airliner or fit in the back of a car? Our family has been sailing and kayaking for 20 years, and in all that time we have never owned a single-seat boat. But as the kids grow into adults, I'm looking for a quick way to get on the water by myself. And that brings me to the Hobie iTrek Inflatable. Which is the better fit, the compact iTrek 9 Ultralight or the longer iTrek 11? To figure this out, we're heading to Peak Sports in Corvallis, Oregon. This fantastic Hobie dealer is loaning my daughter and I both the iTrek 9 Ultralight and the iTrek 11 for this comparison. Huge kudos to Kyla, Jack, and the rest of the Peak crew for answering our questions and providing this opportunity. From Corvallis, we head east, through Sweet Home to Foster Reservoir, and begin setting up for a day on the water. Both boats are surprisingly fast to set up. The included hand pumps are well made and get the job done quickly. The 12-volt pump won't save time, but it does replace the first few minutes of hand pumping. Ironically, the smaller of the two boats does require a few dozen more pumps to fill up its overall larger high-pressure chamber. The seat, rudder, and paddle snap in place, with spring pins and bungees securing everything. In 11 minutes, we had two boats ready for the water. The boats really only differ by 1 foot in total length. Width is identical, but the iTrek 9's single high-pressure chamber creates a much wider usable deck. Each boat features a cargo space behind the seat. On the iTrek 9, this area is a bit shorter but also wider, and in fact is a better fit for the Hobie H-Crate. The iTrek 11 includes an additional bungee in the front, but it is quite small. Weighing in at 7 pounds lighter, the iTrek 9 really does earn its ultralight moniker. It makes a profound difference when you're moving the boat out of the water or lifting the carry case into the car. Both boats utilize the same high-quality PVC for their structures, but the iTrek 9 dispenses with the extra seam tape and glue needed for those side chambers on the 11. In fact, all of that seam tape makes the iTrek 11 very difficult to fold. It really is quite the wrestling match, while the iTrek 9 packs away quick and neat. When it comes to speed on the water, both boats are about the same, cruising around 3.5 miles per hour, sprinting to 4.5 to 5. The iTrek 11 may be a touch faster, but our speed tests were inconsistent. We tried adding turbo fins, that didn't make things any faster, just harder to pedal. Stability seemed to be about the same between the two boats. They are the same width after all. Neither boat had any issue carrying a heavy H-Crate. Though oddly, the smaller iTrek 9 seemed to take less of a speed penalty when loaded down. And the positioning of that H-Crate is quite convenient, with the stability of these boats making a reach for gear behind the seat simple and risk-free. Hobie includes an SUP paddle with the iTrek 9, and that makes a lot of sense with a high seating position. On the other hand, a double-ended kayak paddle, such as the one included with the iTrek 11, tends to shed a cold, face-level spray with every stroke. In choppy water, the slightly longer nose of the iTrek 11 does offer a pinch more splash protection. The water levels were low, exposing an old riverbank. These light boats with their kick-up rudders and fins make beaching a snap. The high-pressure chamber feels thick and solid, putting at ease any concerns about punctures. Our seats doubled as comfortable beach lounges for lunch. We explored the plateau and came across an old foundation. Gosh, this would have been a beautiful homestead. What surprised us most was how much fun we were having in these small, individual-sized boats. We raced and laughed the day away. We were each in control of the journey. I would float under exposed tree roots and end up with spiders in my hair, while she would stick to the middle of the channel and collect driftwood sticks. As the day came to an end, we headed back to the launch with smiles on our faces. My daughter rated this outing a solid 5 out of 5. That, I think, is a fair score. So how good is the Hobie iTrek series? These boats are a lot of fun. Of these two boats, the iTrek 9 Ultralight really stands out. It is convenient without sacrificing capability, easier to get on and off the water, more manageable, lighter, more compact. It's a better configuration with an SUP paddle and wide flat deck. In fact, we had so much fun on the water with these boats that we headed back to Peak Sports and purchased 2 of the iTrek 9 Ultralights. That certainly wasn't the original plan, but when you can stash a couple of great boats in the back of a car and be on the water in less than 15 minutes, something magical happens. Hobie builds unique boats, borrowing from different concepts to create new formulas, and they have certainly done that with the iTrek series, especially the iTrek 9, which is more SUP than Kayak. But it's a fantastic blend of convenience and simplicity, where dropping in the river after dinner is little different than taking a bike to the trailhead, and that's a great thing. It allows us to get out there more casually, explore our world, and build wonderful memories.